Going on, everyone? It's Sleepy. As we prepare for battle plan, I kind of wanted to go over upgrading skills, which turns into upgrading loadouts, and if that's something that you're going to want to engage in early on, or if it's something you're going to want to do at all. Um, First, having the upgraded skills allows you to get upgraded loadouts. So you would need an upgraded skill in every upgraded skill from that loadout in the same category to get that upgraded loadout. So for instance, you would need all silvers in say the Juggernaut loadout to be able to get your silver. And that silver would give you access to more battle points. Now, essentially, all battle points really does is it represents your number for your grind on the leaderboard. While your tickets is kind of going to be your way to gauge of, how much you're earning back from the game in, what would be collateralized GG. Um, so for the most part, I'd say that most people probably don't need to mess around too much with upgrading skills and upgrading loadouts. Um, Especially early on. It could be kind of disadvantageous early on if you upgrade a loadout. Now, all of a sudden, you might be missing other skills for other loadouts, and you kind of lose some optionality. In the playtest, I definitely waited until I was done with my track to start exploring my options for upgrading loadouts. As we know more about the game, that might change, but as a beginner or maybe someone even intermediate, it might not be something that you have to engage in too much. Um, what else can we talk about here? Um, yeah, that was something that I really saw that ended up being a mistake for some people in the last playtest. Now, we didn't have a marketplace or a secondary available, but in the effort to want to kind of reduce your cost as much as possible, you're really going to want to kind of evaluate to see, which skills you might want to upgrade versus which ones you're going to try and pick off the secondary market. Mhm. Um, which also kind of, brings in some other things where if you don't need to upgrade these loadouts as much, maybe you can play a skill game market. I guess we could talk about some different ways to play the game here. So, as you're going through your rewards track, you'll unlock your skills as well as keys. Your keys get you into the shop and allow you to mint 11 of those keys. So essentially what that kind of means is minting the keys is it's essentially it's going pro. So when you get a key from the shop, it's already going to be bronze. I swear if you earn a key from your not a key. If you earn a skill from your rewards track, it's going to be a starter and it's going to require you to collateralize it with GG to make it pro, which kind of the technically what that ends up doing is it mints the actual skill on one of the Arbitrum chains. So if if you don't really care about trying to go for that top end of the leaderboard and you really want to focus more on that top 10%, you might have the opportunity to play a skill game within battle plan where you're trying to, acquire skills and before maybe the meta shifts and trade them to earn money. Maybe you earn a skill that's actually worth something and you can, mint 11 of them and sell as many as you want. Um, there are definitely going to be a lot of different ways to play this game. I can definitely see people who used to once upon a time enjoy trading in Rocket League, to maybe get themselves a couple of extra bucks, really being able to dig into the marketplace and, trying to play the skill game. Okay, talked about skill upgrades, a little bit about the shop. Yeah, so I guess the finish, kind of in summary, you don't really need to get into upgrading your skills right away. Um, you definitely have some time. So if it's, you're getting ready to try to do something, absolutely come into Discord, ask some of us. We're there to help. Um, you could end up, getting some of the silver and you lose some optionality, and that's kind of what we want to avoid, especially early on. Um, if you do want to make a leaderboard run, there is going to be, I'm assuming there's going to be a necessity for some of these gold and maybe even diamond loadouts. jumping into the marketplace and the secondary. It is going to be interesting to see how that functions, um, as opposed to just maybe trading on OpenSea, selling on OpenSea. Um, yeah, and then there's many ways to play this game, and I'm really interested in watching the people who play the skills game and really look at what they think might be the next meta and trying to absorb some of those skills and sell them at the top. Anyways, um, thanks for listening. I'll definitely be coming out with more content around BP. I kind of just wanted to get this out about skills and upgrading them. Um, Maybe some quick verbiage, your starter skills versus going pro. Going pro is what gets you an upgraded skill, and then technically what that is it's minting that skill on chain. Um, you got to upgrade all the skills to that certain category to get to the upgraded loadout. The upgraded loadout gets you upgraded battle points, which is in your favor for if you're grinding in the leaderboard. And I've definitely ranted on, but I think I've covered everything that I wanted to. I look forward to seeing you guys all on the battlefield in the next coming days and weeks. I'll definitely be getting out more content with actual good video to help you guys out. And see you later.